Flash check. No flashback. Like, period. No flashback. Hey. Okay, I'm just so I'm loving this look. It eats down. I just love this look. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Miss Alois, aka Renita Lois, and I am back with another video. For such a long time, I have not done a video in almost a year, guys. This is insane. Like, but I'm back, so don't worry. One hit wonder where. Like, I'm back. Today I'm gonna do this look, soft glam look, with you guys. Like, I'm just gonna talk you guys through step by step how I do this soft glam look, from skincare to lip gloss, lip combo, like everything, how I do my makeup, literally. Also, if you have any tips for me, makeup girlies, let me know, because I'm all for improvement. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah, let's get into the video, guys. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start with is skin prep, and I specially washed my face before this with a Dove bar soap, the original. This is what I use for my face wash. Sometimes I'd like use these cotton pads as I wash my face. I like scrub like with the soap on my face and water, and like exfoliate. That really takes off all the dead skin and stuff. It's kind of the way I exfoliate before my makeup. I like to go in with simple micellar water and a cotton pad, and I just go over my skin and take off any excess makeup. Let me just get the hair out the way, go over the forehead, just everywhere, you know. TMI, liquor all that dirt. And I even washed my face. Like, your face is never too clean, guys. It's just like built up oils and stuff throughout the day. It's just regardless, like, double cleansing is key. And then I go in with my holy grail. It smells so good. Mamado petroleum jelly, baby powder scent. I got it from their hair shop. I just love it. It's like just amazing. I basically use that on my face. I don't do too much. I really want to start using like proper like creams for my face, but petroleum jelly has never let me down, guys. It took me so many years to find my perfect skincare routine, and I feel like I'm still on the journey on that, like trying to find my perfect skincare routine. But what I'm doing now works for me. So yeah, this is me. It's giving skincare body. Then go in with Skin Food. I've only just got this basically, and whenever I put it on, like, it just does me so nice. I look so glowy and pretty. That subtle glow, even when I sweat, it dry, like, and I dry, the sweat dries, it still is glowing, but not that type of oily glow, you know. Using this Skin Food, putting it all over my face. That Skin Food is settled in. I then like to go in with a primer. Use this primer, the e.l.f. Power Grip primer, niacinamide. But all I've got to say about this one is that it's really, it's good. It does the job. It's all over my face. Remember, guys, I dab, not slide as much. Whenever I drag, it just kind of doesn't settle in as well as I want it to. It's like I'm being too harsh on the skin. Oh, I just know this makeup is finna eat. When the base, the skin routine is down and good, that's how you know the makeup's gonna eat. If you use the right products, like say if you want full coverage but you're doing underpainting, I suggest like use a really nice creamy base contour, really nice creamy base concealer, like full coverage low key, if you're doing the underpainting base, because it just gives even if you're not trying too hard. That's me talking from experience, but that's one tip I'd give if you're like a beginner and you're trying to do like underpainting method. So the first thing I use is the Curve Case, and girls got the shade Deep, and it's been eaten. Ignore it. I've used it so many times ever since I got it, and I've only got it this month. Like, what? With a flat kind of an angled brush, I use the shade shade Inlaid, the shade. I literally just go here, like on the cheekbone, just above where my mouth kind of cinches my cheeks in. I feel like the contour is so crucial for a soft glam look. And then I go into the nose, starting from the eyebrow. I go from like up here where the eyebrow starts and then go down, but I don't go all the way down. I go just midway, and then I do that on the other side. One dab and it's so much. Like, this is going to be crazy, but that's the power of blending. Just everywhere, using like a fluffy brush, but a fluffy angled brush. I'm gonna just blend out the edges, ready for blush, just to already outline that good base, that good seamless blend, ready for the rest of the products. This is where I put the contour. Once I've completed the contour stage, I go on to the blush. I might actually mix two colors. Might mix this color, Cowlick, from the Made by Mitchell case, and this color, this really baby pink color, baby pink peach color. I'm gonna mix those two, where I usually put my blush, the same. Then I go in with the same angled brush that I used to buff out the edges of the contour and blend that. This is the power of an angled brush. This is in the shade Caramel, is in the shade Cookie. These two together, tea, just so tea. I'm gonna get shade Caramel, and I'm gonna apply it on my hand. And I get like a flat, fluffy, dense brush and go under my eye. Go under the eye, just around the nose. And I like to go in the middle of the nose and go up like that. Done. And then I like to go here, because here it gets really red. And then I like to go on my chin. And then done. And I go with residue, and then I go up here, just to really shape the eye. I then let this, okay, step back, wait. I let this dry. Then I go in with my L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade 8N. And I also put that on my arm and my hand, just a little bit, not a lot. I like to go in with a flat brush, such as this one. Just a flat, just between where my cheekbone and jawline contour sits, like here. And I use this kind of as like a definer. This is where the kind of underpainting method comes in. And then I like to put it just a bit over, just under my chin, where I also put the concealer. And then I like to go on my forehead, just in between, in the middle of my forehead, and in the sides of my face, so that this can all blend seamlessly, if you know what I mean. Seamless blend, nice and seamless. And yeah, period. So once that's all blended nice, I either go in with a flat dense brush, a flat top dense brush like this, and blend everywhere. So I start from my chin area and blend that out, and then I go everywhere, kind of going upwards, blending the foundation into the contour, not in the concealer, but just where the concealer edge by the nose. going upwards, and you see it's kind of a seamless transition between the blush, contour, rest of the face, contour-ish. And I like to shade match with my chest because my neck is really weirdly darker than my whole bod. I go in with my trusty handy powder puff. I go in to the edges in here, and keep in mind I'm really staying in one place whilst lightly dabbing the concealer under the eye, you know, but not going too far out. You see how seamless, like how nice this concealer is? I don't even need to put on another layer. I go over the shade Cookie, do the same thing, put it on my arm, but not, I don't do as much as I did before. Go with the same brush and literally just put it here under the eye, close to the corner. As you can see, it is a light shade. Not going into the nose sides, but just remaining under the eye. I go in with the flat brush, and then I start like shaping under the brow. So I go in with literally any eyebrow gel or any hair gel, and I go up and brush up the brows. Go in with this palette, Revolution. I go in the darkest shade of brown, and I literally fill in the spaces starting from the tip of the eyebrow. I always use the L'Oreal setting mist either between or just once after. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna say I'm using this between all the cream steps. Like, say I've got all my cream, blush, contour, everything's out, concealer, everything, I spray it, done, set, and then I blend it in, a few steps closer to long lasting makeup. That's the purpose of the setting mist, to set everything in between. And the fixing mist, the one I'd use at the end, using this to fix the whole makeup to last all day, super max hold. But this just seals the deal. But I don't even have to use both of them. I could even just use this every step of the way. I go in with this brush, the fluffy brush that I had used before, to go over the brows. I go in with the foundation that I'd used, the True Match foundation, blend that all in together and mix that so it can align with the shade. I'm going to actually blend using a sponge so I can take some of that excess weight from the top. I like to use this sponge again to blend in the second layer of concealer from the chin and here. And then I go in with a not flat, like it's a round tip, small dense brush, fluffy. And then I use that for the under eye for my second layer of concealer, because I like to finalize that full coverage. Sometimes I use this first for the first layer, and then the powder puff for the second layer. But today I use the powder puff for the first layer and then this for the second layer. I'm starting from the bottom and then going to the top. Starting from the bottom as I go to the top. Ooh, your girl parched. One side, now I'm blending the other. We're in shade Peach Pie. I'm in love. Like the first time I ever tried Huda Beauty powder, I'm never going back. Particularly, I'm going with the powder puff under the eye, strictly under the eye for the first step. And I don't use pressed powder anymore the first time because it could turn really cakey really fast. So I usually use like a really good loose powder to set under the eye and bake, set, bake, set, bake. And then I can sometimes go in with the pressed powder. What I do is I'm gonna start from the nose and then go up, lightly tapping. As you can see the difference from this side and this side. And I'm using a really thin layer of the powder as if it were pressed powder, and you already see the big difference, like insane, right? And then I also go the oily parts, the eyelids, the chin, around the mouth area. I get good amount, a really good amount, and then I go in the areas I just applied concealer, just and really letting it sit in there, because when it sits, all the blemishes, everything will kind of just agree with each other, you know, they will all just correspond. So this side, sides of my face where I put the foundation. Whilst I let all the powder sink in, my Revolution blush palette, I go in with this shade, these 3 shades, these 2 shades, and this shade. The light shades first, under the eye kind of area, and kind of brush off that powder as I apply the blush. It's creating such a pretty seamless blend. This is when I go in with the darker shade. Basically brushing off or tapping off the excess powder under the eye. And then I go in with a Good to Glow bronzer from Makeup Gallery. I've used a really fat fluffy brush or an angled brush, but today, because I want quick application, I'm going to use a fat fluffy brush. Put it on and then literally put it where I put the contour and where I put the foundation fire at underpainting. I want to create that warm look. Also, this is in the shade matte medium too, so if anyone my shade looking to get it, well, yeah, matte medium 2, Makeup Gallery. Same small fluffy brush from before. Then I'm gonna use this Studio London makeup palette, color corn eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna use this top shade here for the nose. I'm gonna get a tiny bit, dab, and then dab it on my hand because it's very pigmented, and I'm going to start from the crease, the top crease of my eye, whilst going downwards into the corner of the nose. I'm just going in with a Superdrug eyeliner pencil. NYX Tiramisu lip gloss. It's a butter gloss in Fortune Cookie. I go in the center. Flash for a flash check. No flashback. Like, period. No flashback. I added bottom mascara. The Great Lash by Maybelline New York. Mascara is amazing. Then I usually like to go in with the Hair Shop NK lip gloss. It's like extra shine, but it also seals the gloss in. I seal all the makeup in with this setting spray or this setting spray, depending on how I'm feeling. And I am completed my Soft Glam makeup look, like completely updated from my last video, guys. Insane. If you check out my last video, my first and last previous video, the drugstore makeup baddies on a budget edition, it was so good. But I feel like I've upgraded, like for real. Just look, just so tea. And yeah.